Minister Ben says the cameras were down the night Fagundes was murdered. The GPF says that's a lie. Health Minister gets the vaccine. And chaos erupts at Sri Lankan beauty pageant. I'm Enrico Bulford, and this is Uncut News. The police force has suddenly decided to refute reports that state cameras near the Palm Court weren't working on the night Ricardo Fagundes was murdered. In fact, they claim that the cameras were working, and in fact, they are currently working to enhance the images in the shots, because it should actually take some time to do so, because unlike what you see in CSI Miami, it's not just as easy as just double-clicking on the image and saying enhance, enhance, enhance until it comes out clearly. There's a lot of science behind this. Anyway, this response is interesting, seeing as the media didn't make up the story about the cameras not working. In fact, Robeson Ben was the one who said that the cameras were down for maintenance, allegedly. But Leroy Smith says that he spoke to someone in the National Data Management System, and they too say that they did pick up the vehicle on one of the cameras, but the driver seemingly attempted to evade the gaze of the cameras, suggesting that he may know something about these things. On Easter Monday, the mother of one of Kanu's fugitives fulfilled her promise to the cops to turn her son over. About a week ago, police busted into the home of 32-year-old Rune Farrel, looking to slap him with a set of weed charges. Farrel was able to escape, but not before abandoning 1.5 kilos of cannabis. Before the police left the home, Farrel's mother arrived at the scene, expressing abject horror to learn that her son moved out of the house only to become a pusherman. So she promised to make him surrender, and sure enough, on Monday, their lawyer accompanied the two to Kanu headquarters. Farrel is expected to appear in court on Wednesday. Chief Justice Roxanne George has set April 26 for the ruling on the election petition filed by the coalition. After oral submissions today, the Chief Justice explained that while she had hoped to deliver judgment within 2 weeks, the arguments and discussions pro-offered will result in additional time being needed. So basically, they just said far too much to really look over in 2 weeks. So, the 26 it is. 25-year-old Shaquille Punch of Friendship East Bank Demerara is now dead after he was reportedly electrocuted on Tuesday after he tried to connect an iron to an electrical outlet in his home. According to reports, the now dead man was going to iron clothing for an outing when he died. Family said they heard screams, and when they ran to the man's house, he was lying on the floor motionless next to the iron. Now it's time to tell you about Best Buy's car of the day. Currently on sale is his 2010 Toyota Hiace Super GL. It comes with push-button start, all seats, sliding glasses, dual AC, mag rims, new tires, CD stereo, reverse cam, and much more. Buy cash for $3.6 million, or pay down as low as $1,440,000 down, with around $76,000 monthly for 3 years, and it's yours. Call the WhatsApp 662-0844 for more info, or visit their showrooms at 171 Peter Rose Street, Queenstown, or Lot 2 Lamar Street, and tell them Noriko sent you for this sweet deal. Today, 29-year-old fisherman Derek Christopher was slapped with 2 trafficking of narcotics charges. Police say Christopher was caught with over 140 grams of cannabis and 12 grams of cocaine in Tiger Bay. The fisherman, who usually resides in Paramaribo, claims that the cops made up the charges and that he is only in town to attend his brother's funeral. But seeing as he has no fixed abode here, the court remanded him to prison until April 21st. The Ministry of Housing is currently relocating the last 11 squatters in Cummings Lodge. Since August of last year, they have been demolishing makeshift homes to prepare the area for a 190-home low-income housing project. But now the remaining 11 households have been alerted that they have until Saturday to move, or else they will be moved. Frank Anthony is encouraging everyone to get the Rona vaccine, and to show his confidence in the shot, this past weekend he received his first dose of the Russian-made Sputnik V. He also reminded citizens that vaccines really work, and that they save lives, and they won't turn you into an animal, or make you sterile, or any of the other stupid things you've heard about it. Over 40,000 persons have already been vaccinated in the past 3 weeks. The health ministry is hoping to vaccinate as many as 40,000 people each week moving forward. Take advantage of huge discounts this Easter at Cellular Plus. Get the DL3 Pro Plus for just $16,000 or the DL3 Pro for $11,000. With prices like these, even your pet could have a smartphone. Get this deal at Cellular Plus digital stores in the City Mall, Starbucks Square, Massey Providence, and Massey Turkine. Offer valid while stocks last, so don't miss out. It's now time for today's Rune Report. Today, the nation recorded 81 new cases. There are now 250 persons dead, 9 persons in the ICU, and 916 persons in home isolation. The total number of known cases in the nation now stands at 10,718. So please, people, wash your hands frequently. Avoid touching your nose and mouth and mask up before you leave the house. When you do leave home, try to avoid enclosed spaces and large crowds, and remember to give 6 feet of space between you and others. Now, let's take a look at news in the region. Ride-sharing giant Uber has just announced that the app will soon be available in the Kingston, St. Andrew, and St. Catherine areas of Jamaica. Today, the company issued a release highlighting how Jamaicans can become a lesser partner, which is the weird word they made up so they can get out of paying their driver's insurance benefits. Anyway, the app is currently available in over 10,000 cities in 69 countries across 6 continents. While it can be found in almost all the South American nations, well, we are one of 4 where it is not available. Can you guess which ones were the other 3? Tell us in the comments. Attention truck drivers! Hammer is one of the leading international brands for heavy-duty truck parts. Get high-quality brake pads, air valves, bearings, and clutches for DAF, International Freight Liners, Bedford TM, Scammell, and lots more truck parts seen here. This nice lady is not included, by the way. Get it at Powered Automotive Truck Spares and Engine Parts at 1161 EE Eccles. Call or WhatsApp 697-0171 or follow Powered Automotive Truck Spares and Engine Parts on Facebook. Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda Gaston Brown has written to the Master of All Souls College at Oxford University in England seeking reparations for what now amounts to tens of millions of pounds sterling as a result of the hard labor of enslaved people on Antigua and Barbuda. According to Brown, the college benefited greatly from money and resources that were donated from Antiguan slave traffickers. Brown proposed that the college should repay its debt to the people of Antigua by offering postgraduate scholarships to the college for eligible students and direct donations to the University of the West Indies. The college said they will have an answer for them before mid-June. And now for our weird news story of the day. The Mrs. Sri Lanka beauty pageant descended into chaos over the weekend when a former title holder declared that the winner was ineligible because she was divorced and forcibly removed her crown. A video of the Sunday event opened with the 2019 winner of the competition and reigning Mrs. World, Caroline Jury, speaking to the audience shortly before walking across the stage to remove the crown from Pushpika de Silva and placing it on the head of the runner-up. In a Facebook post on Monday, de Silva said she was not divorced, but rather separated, writing that if she wasn't fit at the beginning of the competition, they should have just removed her instead of putting her through the whole embarrassment. The prize was returned to her yesterday after they confirmed that she is in fact still legally married. They also apologized to her, but there are reports that she is thinking about suing the woman and the pageant organizers for emotional distress, which, frankly, is the only reason why I'm even bringing up the story in the first place. The increased coverage will only increase her chances of winning her case. So, go ahead, Mrs. Sri Lanka, and get that money. Who said luxury can't be affordable? Move into your own home in 2021. Lenora Estates, West Coast Emerald properties are within your reach. Move out of the landlord's place and put that rent money towards your own 5,000 square foot property. Call or WhatsApp 618-5702 or call +1 516 476 2172 for more info. Moving on to our Uncut News Views poll question of the day. Every day we pose a question about current events in the nation, the region, the diaspora, and how you feel it relates to us. So you give your responses in the comments, and we'll read the best ones in the following episode. Yesterday's question was, there seems to be an uptick in disappearances. What should be done to fight this? Bradley Rodriguez said, the disappearances can be due to a serial killer or group. I don't think the nation has the human resources trained to quickly identify these kind of unusual occurrences. That'd be terrible, but also human trafficking is a possibility, it's huge, yeah? And Shabanae Griffith said, I'm not too familiar with the Guyanese police force and its interworkings, but if they don't have one already, a missing persons unit could work. Makes sense. It is something they should look into if they don't already have one. So for tonight's question, has seeing multiple ministers getting the Rona shot changed your mind regarding it? Meaning, are you more likely to take it now, or has it not changed your mind at all? Think about that question and tell us in the comments below. If your response is good enough, we just might feature it in Thursday's episode. Anyway, that's all the time we have for tonight. Check us out tomorrow for another. Until then, I'm Rico Bulford saying good night, folks. Hey Uncut News viewers, thanks for watching. You can subscribe by clicking on this button over here, or click over there for more news. You can also drop a comment to let me know if you've made it to the end of the video. Goodbye for now!